Outreach Discussions from the East Coast to the West Coast, and I'm Grandma Mo.
And I'm Lisa DCT.
So we had quite the event last night
Oh,
with
fantastic.
the semifinals of Unrivaled. Like you were saying, boy, the people got their money's worth there in Berkeley.
Absolutely.
It
Couldn't
was
write that
great.
one. You couldn't write
Yeah.
that one. That's script.
Amazing how the intensity picked up from from the in-season games to the playoffs. It was like everything was like up a level.
Oh, yeah.
And you could feel it. You could feel it. And both teams were just fighting, they left it all on the court, which
They
is
sure
wonderful
did.
to watch.
It is.
Wonderful to
It was
watch.
great TV last night. I
It
was
sure
like,
was.
let's see. Nobody watches women's sports.
I know.
18,261 in attendance with 1 million taken at the gate.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah. And who knows how much from the TV stuff they've gotten. Because they've only announced the stuff from the TV. I mean, from the ticket sales,
The
but
gate
how
tips,
much
yeah.
in merchandise? How much? Because you seeing people with all the unrivaled sweatshirts and just it's just amazing. It's like you think about how many times in the past that they never even had that option.
Right.
Like it wasn't on TV. And I can, a few years ago, I can remember seeing posts on Facebook about people looking for merchandise, like looking for a team sweatshirt and couldn't find it anywhere.
Right.
How much did they lose out on those sales?
Yeah, exactly. I know it's just
Smartened up
totally
finally.
it totally blew up Unrivaled this year. It's been fun to watch how quick the season went because this is the first year that I've watched. I
Hmm.
was happy that Chelsea Gray got the MVP
Hmm.
and they presented her with the trophy. And I
Hmm.
was shocked that Candace Parker actually cried because they're good friends.
Uh-huh.
She said, this is great. You got to have friends like this. When
Right.
good things happen to great people, she
Yeah.
was just happy for her. Well
Yeah.
deserved. It was.
Yeah. It was. I mean, Chelsea's been playing great all season. I think she ran out of gas in the playoffs, though.
Yeah.
The game that they played, it was like she's been carrying him on her back and just
Yeah, that was a
didn't have
shock.
anything left.
The
It
ro-
looked like she didn't have anything left.
the Rose for me was a shock when they lost, just like the Laces were a shock when they lost.
I was wondering how the Laces kept winning because they don't really have a big. And
Yeah.
I thought, not that you have to have a big, but I mean, look at what we saw last night. And
Yeah.
with the mist and the breeze, and you have two. Cameron Brink is either 6'4", 6'5". You have Malanga, which is 6'6", and you have Stewie with that 6'4" with the longest arms in recorded history. And she, I mean, the blocks were insane. There were 14 blocks in that game. It was just Cameron Brink
They
was out of her mind.
they were incredible. The intensity of every block, they had everything into it.
Yeah.
Everybody was screaming every time they would block. Oh, it
Yep.
was great. Yeah, she
Well, it
was
wasn't like she
shutting
was blocking like Burton, who's only
up.
5'8" or 5'9". She was blocking Stewie.
She was
She was blocking Stewie shots, but
on the
Stewie got
way up.
right back.
Yeah,
She got 4 blocks of her own.
yeah,
So it was just a great display of just the bigs going, mano a mano.
yeah,
They were just going at it. And then Enrique hitting her shots, she's streaky, but if she's on a roll,
yeah.
you're in good shape.
Yeah, for them to come back like they did, being
Yeah.
down the entire game, I'm thinking, oh, the youngins are going to pull this one out. They're doing, so good. Just like
Yeah.
in the vinyl game, that was a good game.
Oh, it was
Uh,
a fantastic game. What a way to
and
start off the night.
they lost Boston to a lower extremity injury. I'm like, oh, that may hurt them. Dana Evans has been out all season, but
Right.
I was like, maybe the youngins will get it. But they had nothing for Kelsey Plum. She had like free lanes sometimes.
Yeah, she was blowing by him.
Yeah,
She was blowing by him.
she had a
Here's
great night.
here's a fun fact. So on the Unrivaled site, I'm looking at it. We were talking before we came on about how the fans had predicted that the Breeze would win by
Right.
74%. It was 74 to 26 that the Breeze would win, and the Breeze were up the entire game until midway through the fourth. On the other hand, the Phantom, 72% predicted, the fans predicted that they would win. And that ended up coming up. But, that game was close the whole way.
It sure was.
And it was back and forth. Like the Phantom went ahead. Then in the first quarter, then in the second quarter, the Vinyl took the lead. Then in the third, the Phantom came right back. And they had just enough to, eke it out in the fourth quarter. So,
That last play with Kelsey Plum, I was
yeah,
so glad that the ref said, I'm going just side out. Don't make this big night end on a foul shot. And
yeah.
they side out, and then she ended up hitting a three anyway. But that was a great ending.
It was a same kind of three that Enrique hit in the next game. And
Only
she
the
was on the other
opposite.
side of the court.
Exactly. I was like, holy cow. I
Yeah, she
did.
was a little like Enrique was her first shot was about where Kelsey Plum took hers. And then
Right.
she went further into the corner, down in the very corner of the and got the winning shot. Enrique did. But Kelsey Plum's was, she was fading that way and then just boom, put it up, swish.
And I'm glad it ended that way rather than
Yeah.
at the line. That would have sucked.
Yeah.
A walk off free throw. But yeah, two really incredible games.
Yeah. Yeah.
Great, great blocks. Energy out the yin yang.
Yeah.
How do you tame that energy to now play tomorrow? Fly back to Miami, and now you're in the finals.
Yeah. It's amazing
Yeah.
that they did the same thing with Philadelphia. I guess they can only book the, Barclays Center for the one night, but um, it would have been cool just to let them stay there and play in Barclays for the championship.
She
But
said it was last minute. Stewie said that whole thing came together last minute, that
yeah,
they
there
were
must
going to
have
play.
the arena must have been open, and they were like, "Hey, do you want to bring it here?" And she probably was like, "Yeah, of course."
Yeah. I,
And
s-
it was
I saw,
great.
I saw Mabry there. I saw Carmelo Anthony, Wanda
Mm-hmm.
Sykes, who's
Mm-hmm.
there, AZ Fudd.
Yep.
So I just can't get over how many people. It's crazy. And hey, I saw the parachutes again. I said,
Yeah,
I
that's a
thought of you.
Sephora thing.
Yeah, I thought of you. I'm like, ah, there it goes. It
Yeah.
was a purple one. I caught
Yeah,
it again.
that's a Valkyrie thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
More it's
yeah,
just Sephora.
we were talking about Kate Martin falling down the stairs in Miami, and she actually got hurt, but she didn't really play, and I was a little shocked by that. I was, you know, to give her a little taste of what that felt like, but I guess you get that in college.
Oh yeah, she had plenty of it in college, that's
you
for sure.
know, and she
Yeah.
gets it with the Valkyries. So I would have liked to seen her get a little more time on the floor. I thought Brittany Griner played really well.
Yeah. She
You
should
know,
dominate so much more than she does.
Mm,
I don't know about I don't know. Yeah,
yeah,
Kate Martin and Ari McDonald, who was didn't play. But
yeah,
they don't say what was going on with her on the thing here. But
yeah.
she yeah, she must have got hurt.
And now Stewie, after tomorrow, you said she'll head over to Europe, right? For April,
Well, she said, yeah, but it's going to be like people were like, oh no, the thing, she must have some inside information that the CBA is not going to work. But that's over with before the WNBA even starts. And
right?
they probably paid her a bunch of money to say, hey, come for the playoffs.
Right.
And that's probably what and she mentioned in some interview that she just couldn't turn it down.
Right.
And so why not? I mean, you're
Yeah,
free during
absolutely.
that time. I mean, you don't want to get hurt, but you
Yeah,
know,
I got a little nervous with Ray Burrell last night on that last collision with Plum. Her head is like
yeah,
underneath.
she
Did you see it get like jammed? They were trying to get her. She banged her head, then went into there's like
banged
a
her
little.
head on that
I'm like, oh
thing.
Lord,
Yeah.
yeah, you know. Concussion.
Yeah, I mean, she goes all out, and she's, if you have to, I mean, you have to kind of go all out, but you should contain that a little bit so you don't get um,
Hurt.
hurt. I mean, what was she going to gain by going after Plum at that point? It was Plum, right?
Yeah, it
That
was
she
plum.
went and block. Yeah, it was like it's only a basket weighing out. Like in me running in here and trying to get the block, is that going to change the outcome of the game?
No, that's you.
Especially coming in full speed like that.
Yeah, that's just
And
being
you're going
young.
to collide. And then,
Yeah,
I don't know. When I was in college, I had a collision like that. Someone came to try and block my shot, and I ended up stepping on a foot on the way down and busted my ankle up. And I was out for the playoffs. It was
yeah,
right near we were warming up for, at the time, it was AIAW. And I was like, oh my God. Like, and I was on crutches watching my team play.
yeah. I mean,
So,
that's it.
I mean, it
That's
wasn't
all.
me that did that. But it was someone else, and I ended up getting hurt. I
It's
mean, it
all
wasn't
it
their fault.
takes.
But yeah, but it's just those kind of you're flying through the air, and you both have to come down. And if you both try and occupy the same space, someone's stepping on someone else's foot, and the ankles go that way. So,
Yeah. The only other injury I saw of that game was Hamby with her nose.
oh yeah, yeah, she
Yeah,
got but your arms fly. I mean,
yeah.
your arms fly. You're running up, and you're trying, equal opposite reaction. Every action
Hey,
has a,
did they
and
call
one
that
arm
one a?
goes up, the other one goes down, and it's like
Did
I'm
they
always
call that
amazed at
a
sometimes the
flagrant?
defense. What?
Did they call that a flagrant on her?
Um,
Was it a
Something
double
got
call?
called. I think they
Yeah,
called it on Plum, that because Plum, anytime you get hit in the face, they're going to
right,
call that.
right,
So Hamby got called for the foul on Plum,
right. A double
and then
call.
they
Yeah,
called a flagrant on Plum, which is it's incidental contact, but you have
yeah,
to, like, someone gets hit, you have to call something.
yeah.
I mean, I get it, but that sometimes the defense gets so close that you can't even turn, and you turn and you hit them, and it's like an offensive foul. I'm like, well, wait a minute, maybe they're a little too close. And sometimes they're leaning. It's like you have some person with the ball like this, and then the person guarding them is like this, and
Yeah,
they go to turn, and it's like maybe you shouldn't be that close.
exactly. I know. You're mugging me. Back up.
Yeah, yeah. So did you
Yeah.
check out any of the college? Because the
I
tournaments are
I
about to start.
yeah, I didn't. Fill me in because I haven't checked that out.
Well, I've watched a few games. I watched UCLA. They beat USC. I think it was 73, I think, to 50. They beat USC. USC without Juju Watkins, just they don't have enough. I mean, they lost Kiki Iriofin, and they lost well, they actually lost a few people. Heckel, who is now on UConn, was also on USC's team. And
Right.
then they lost Juju Watkins. And Jazzy Davidson is good. And next year USC is going to have a good team. And but they're no match. They were no match for UCLA. UCLA is just taller than them in every position. And they shoot too well. And UCLA plays as a team. And and then I saw UConn, they beat up on St. John's. It's so funny,
They
St.
did.
John's was such a good team when I was playing. They're not now. I mean, they're okay, but they're not as good as they were when I was playing.
Yeah.
Um, let's see what else. That was pretty much all I got a chance to see on the college. But been paying attention. They gave the first four seeds to Texas, South Carolina, UCLA, and UConn. But it's funny, it's how they keep saying the SEC is the best conference, but the Big Ten actually has more teams in the top 16 than any other conference. And they have seven teams, and the 13 through 16 are all Big Ten teams. And then you have UCLA at the top, and then Michigan is in the second. I think Michigan is one of the second tier teams, second seed teams. They did it in tiers. I was watching something on they were going over the first four, then the second four. And then, of course, the regional finals will be out here in California, in Sacramento.
That's
So,
exciting. I
Yeah.
wish you could go. I wish you could go there. That'd be
I
good.
don't know if I don't know if I can.
Yeah,
It'd be cool to go out there and see it
just
because
to
it's
see
not
it.
that far.
Yeah, just to see it, you
Yeah.
know, because it is that close. But
Yeah.
then
And it
again,
usually isn't. Yeah.
yeah, for you, I mean, you're
Yeah.
in the sticks. You'd have to go down and actually see what people look like.
Yeah, Sacramento is 5 hours away.
And not an easy drive at all,
No. No.
you
I'm
know.
going over mountains and stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I might think I'm thinking about it. I'll have to see how much tickets are and stuff.
Tickets are, yeah.
I'm retired. They're, $200 or $300. There's no way.
Yeah. You can get
It'll cost me
nosebleeds.
it'll
Watch,
cost
it
me a
probably,
hundred dollars just to go there.
yeah, no kidding. Just in
Yeah,
gas.
yeah.
Absolutely.
And with
Did it?
everything going on, gas is about to spike. So,
Oh, I know. Same here. I already looked. Did you, I was surprised to see, and she was talking to, the coach Spoon on vinyl,
hmm.
Kennedy Carter.
Oh, Kennedy Carter was there?
Yeah. I was
Yeah.
shocked because she's been playing over in Europe.
Yeah.
She kind of ditched the W and the W
Well,
kind of ditched
no
her.
one would hire her.
Right, because of, her play.
She's
But
just she's just got to contain herself. Just
that's
play
all. She's a
ball
great player.
and keep the rest of it in your pocket and
Yeah.
leave it alone, but she can't.
And
She's proven.
I wonder if she's gonna be coming back. Why is she here? Interesting.
Well, she's certainly got the talent. Oh my God, she's a
Yes,
fantastic player, but she just gets out of control. And
she
who knows
does.
what she's like in the locker room? She must be really bad in the locker room. Otherwise, teams would take a chance on her.
Right.
And,
She's got to grow
you
up.
don't, huh?
She has to grow up,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
You got to
It's
kind of,
sad because she's blowing her career.
yeah,
I mean, she's
I
probably making
agree.
more money over in Europe, so, you know,
Yeah, but, different experience. She knows these guys, she's been
yeah,
in the league.
yeah.
Hey, what did you think about Angel Reese's play for the short time she was in? I
Well, the
thought she
first
was
game
awesome.
she played really well.
Yeah,
It almost got that steal to win that game. And, whether it was a foul or not was questionable.
right.
Um,
Oh, I
you know,
don't think that
she's,
was a foul. I don't, me
but
personally. I'm
anytime
like,
you reach in, I mean,
I know, but I'm
all the
like,
years I
that's cheap.
played, I know, but all the years I played, if you reached in like that, oh my God, you're
Yeah,
getting a whistle. Because you have to go across somebody's body, and
yeah,
the chances of you not hitting them are really
yeah,
unlikely. Doesn't mean she did or not, but
right.
I always used to get called on that. If you reached, you were getting
Yeah,
called.
yeah.
And
Yeah,
especially,
I thought she played real well.
she did.
For the short period of time that she did play, she
Yep.
was able to hang tough with everybody. She, me
Well, she's a
bounded.
beast on the rebounds. She's a
Yeah,
beast. She
yeah.
just has a way of, but there's times where she's like holding people down. You can see there's like an arm. She'll have one arm like this and then go up for the thing. I'm like, well, okay, that's holding. Um,
It's like a classic game of Twister,
yeah, yeah,
right? You know what I mean? Put your hand, everybody's all tangled up.
yeah,
It's nice people. A lot of haters out there for her. I'm like, come on, her, let her play. You
yeah.
know?
It's all like for me. It's I don't care what they have going on or whatever. I just watch them play and treat them accordingly. But I'm never going to treat anybody badly. Like I don't
No.
believe in. There used to be a guy. What was his name? I think it was Dick Vitale. Yeah, Dick Vitale. When I'd watch the men when I was growing up, and he'd say some things about players, and I was just like, you don't need to say that. Like he'd say things, oh, he can't handle this, or some sort of crap, putting down a
Yeah,
player, and it's like, oh my God, the kids' parents are out there. You don't, if I mean,
I know.
you can say, oh, he's going to need to work on that. You know, it's not like, but he would trash players. I'm like,
Yeah, it's not right.
what are you doing that for? Like, how
Right.
did he keep his job?
Yeah, that's not right.
I never liked.
In between you and I speaking with everything that has happened and transpired with the US versus the women's hockey team, I
Oh
did
yeah,
want
there's
to
that.
I did want to mention that they did have two of the players in the front row last night at the
Yes, they
game.
did. Yep.
And I'm like, yay.
Yeah.
Saturday Night Live had them on and kind of burned the guys a little bit. I was like, yay. So used to it. Are we not? We shouldn't be, but it's the same
None of it
shit
should be
every
okay,
year,
but it's been okay for eternity. I mean, you and I dealt with that all the time.
all the time.
Time. And you would
Yeah,
like, I mean, now it's like the women have a leg to stand on because
right.
they actually get money. They actually, because the big thing was like, oh, you don't earn any money. We are like the football team pays for everything. It's
Yeah,
like, well, the football team also costs the most. You
right.
know, you don't factor that in. Well, the football team, well, you're the only one that allows this to happen. But it was a really hard argument to make, back when we were playing because it was just starting out and, you know,
Agreed.
just, but it was so degrading and so, I don't know. It, it
That
felt like you were
laughing,
climbing up a hill and the wall just kept getting higher and higher.
exactly.
Yeah.
The laughing part,
Yeah.
that shouldn't have happened. That's all we dealt with,
Yeah.
and it's like, come on, really? Really,
Yeah.
guys? You know,
Yeah.
but it worked out, karma's a biatch,
Yeah.
and it worked out best for them because, they've had opportunities. The guys got to be taught better. And shit sakes, their mother was on the hockey team. I'm
I
sure
know
she wasn't happy.
that's just, that's
And
the most disappointing thing because the guys you almost expect it. Like,
yeah,
okay, they're going to be jerks and they're going to do this but like the mothers of these guys, like, what are you thinking? It's
exactly.
like they'll support their sons for over themselves.
Right,
Like, what are you doing?
right.
I mean, you
Just
don't have to put your
because,
sons down, but just be like, hey, come on, you need to do better there.
yeah, of course.
And
It's, of
that's all she
course.
had to say. Oh, they need to better. You don't have to put down your sons. God forbid.
No, but we're all in situations where somebody may put somebody else down,
Yeah,
and the group of people start laughing. If you don't think it's funny, say so. I would
yeah,
say it. I'd be like,
yeah,
that shit ain't funny.
yeah,
Just because somebody else had, wanted to say something rude, I'm
yeah,
not going to agree or
yeah,
laugh to be a part
yeah.
of the crowd. There are a few guys at that moment that,
Well, what would have been
stood
really cool is if they just got up and walked out.
right,
Just get up and walk out. Like, even if you don't say anything, I mean, there's all sorts of peer pressure and everything, but just get up and walk out. Like,
right.
there was I forget what it was. I don't know, it was like on the Tonight Show or something like that. And I can't remember who was involved, but I remember this incident where an actress was there and these two guys were there. And one of the guys said something about like something really, really misogynistic, like, oh my, it could run the gamut. And the woman, I forget who it was, she said, I can't be a part of this and got up and walked off stage and just walked out. And I think it was, I want to say it was Mary Tyler Moore, but it was like, in the 70s when we used to put up with all that crap.
Yeah. Or
And
Lily Tomlin, I think it was.
oh, it
It
might
was
have been Lily
it
Tomlin.
was on a talk show. I
Yeah.
remember that.
Yeah.
And he was being all chauvinistic and all this stuff, and she's like,
Yep.
I'm not taking this, and off she
Yeah.
walked. And I'm like,
Yep.
need
Yeah.
more of that,
Yeah. But you need
you
men
know.
to do that.
Yeah, in life. Be a Lily
Yeah.
Tomlin.
Yeah.
If you don't think it's right, say so. You don't even
Yeah.
have to do anything, just leave.
Yeah.
That would have made a bigger whatever
Yeah.
than, we've come too far to have to deal with that crap
Yeah.
again.
You
And
would
it should
think.
not be allowed.
No, you would think.
Yeah, it shouldn't be allowed. But enough of that shit.
Yeah.
Who do you got tomorrow? Mist versus Phantom.
I'm going Mist all the way. They have one of my, I mean, it's hard because the Phantom have a Valkyrie and Tiffany Hayes, and the Mist have a Valkyrie in Veronica Burton. But, uh, you know, um, I'm gonna go with Stewie and Veronica Burton. I'm going with the Mist. I don't
It's
think
going
they're
to be
gonna start
close.
off that bad again. But it's probably gonna be a fight to the end.
It is.
And each play, the winning team gets $600,000, 100,000 per player.
It's
I haven't heard
awesome.
how much the runner-ups get.
No, I haven't either. But hey, because they keep plugging that. And I'm
Yes,
like, oh man, to have that. Yeah, they're going to be bodies.
they're gonna be
Teams,
fighting for that 100 grand
teams of
apiece.
bodies.
Yep.
Yeah. It's who has the best defense and who hits their shots.
Yeah, it's all if Enrique goes like she did last night, but she started off slow.
Right.
But if she gets
Oh,
hot,
and Alicia Gray was kind of quiet. She needs to
yeah,
pick
Lisa
up a
Gray
little
didn't
bit.
show up at all. I
Yeah.
mean, as far as scoring and stuff, let me look at what she
Yeah,
had.
she looked sad last night. I think because she didn't play that well. I was like, I think she had
Um,
12, didn't she?
yeah, she had 12 points, but she was 4 for 12. She only
Yeah.
took two 3-point shots, though.
Yeah. She
She
just seemed
usually
off.
takes a lot more. Enrique was 7 for 17, and most of the misses were in the first half.
Yeah.
She was missing in the first half. Brianna Stewart was 10 for 24, which that's not fantastic for her either.
No.
Um, it doesn't
So you
show the
got
shooting percentage.
Kiki on Stewart,
Kiki,
right?
yeah, yep, and
And
she's effective. Kiki's
yeah.
a Kiki's a very good boast.
Who's shutting down Plum? Burton?
Burton, Burton, you have to remember that they're both California teams. You have Plum playing for the Sparks, and I watched Burton handle her.
Yeah. I think
She's a
Burton's going to
really
be
good
able to do that.
defender.
They couldn't do anything. I'm like, she's got wide open. I'm like, wow, come
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
So,
Yeah, Burton frustrated Kelsey Plum in the
yeah,
Val games we played against the Sparks.
yeah,
Um, but Burton's not going to be in there excuse me, the whole time.
right,
Excuse me.
right.
And then it'll be Enrique or Alicia Gray, but someone's going to have to guard Cloud. Someone's going to have to guard Tiffany Hayes, and Tiffany Hayes is very quick. She can Yeah, she can make it to the basket very quickly. And
She can.
but I don't know if Kiki can handle Brianna Stewart.
I don't know because she got in trouble real quick last night. You
Stewie
know,
or
no, Kiki. I
yeah.
was, I'm not sure.
I'm just gonna go with I mean, it's not that the Phantom don't have experience because you have Cloud who's a very good defender. You have Kelsey Plum, you have Tiffany Hayes, who I like a lot, and you have Kiki. And if Boston was there, I don't know if it would make that much of a difference. What was interesting is in the game they went small. Both
Yeah,
teams went small.
yeah.
They were not, it was like they had a bunch of guards running around. And
My
I
mother kept saying, "Where's Brittany Griner?" I go, "They haven't put her back in yet.
don't know, they don't put her
Give
in.
it a minute left in the quarter, she'll be in."
Yeah. Yeah.
Cloud was Cloud was ready to rock. She had
Oh
some
yeah.
really good defensive plays. That one
Oh
where she
yeah.
was
Oh,
diving
that
on
stuff she
bounce.
did. Who was it against? Oh, I don't know. She was right up with someone taller than her. And they turned around and she just grabbed the ball. And
Yeah,
I forget who it was. It might have been Cameron Brink. She had the ball and she turned around and Cloud was just standing there. And as soon as she turned around, she went boom like this and grabbed the ball.
yeah.
I can't remember who it was. I'll have to look back at that. But she just robbed someone of the ball. And I think it was Cameron Brink. It might have been Brink.
It could have
Or
been.
it could have
I
been
can't remember.
but it was someone taller than her. So it either have to be Jackson, um, or maybe it was Paige Beckers.
Could have been.
Yeah, because she was
When I
guarding Paige.
watch those games, once it's done, it takes me like an hour and a half to calm down. You would have
Yeah,
thought I was playing the game. It's
Yeah.
ridiculous. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh,
Yeah.
you would have thought I had like 4 cups of coffee,
Yeah.
but it was exciting. I'm
It
looking forward
was.
to
I've
tomorrow.
jumped
Now,
off the couch quite a few times. Yeah.
tomorrow is good for you guys because
Mhm.
it's 9:30 in Miami, which is great for you.
Oh yeah, that's six.
Yeah,
It's 9:30 at night.
yes, it is.
Well,
Finals
the
on
games are
tomorrow.
pretty short, so it'll be over by
Yeah,
10:30.
well, because of because it's the final game. But
Yeah.
I'm like, well, they were playing late last night too, so it's a
Oh,
late
yeah, it's
night.
always better. Sports is always better for the West Coast.
Yeah,
Time-wise, as a fan, we get
yeah,
it's like football, like if you're watching football, it starts at 10 a.m.
yeah,
And you can watch the morning games for us morning, or after everything's afternoon for you guys. But
yeah,
like Sunday night and Monday night football, sometimes you're up till 10, 11 at night. For us, I mean, the worst it gets is 8 o'clock. So you could go all day long, and it's
yeah,
it's so much nicer here, time
yeah.
wise,
That's what I
to be
said.
able
I
to
said,
watch
oh,
stuff.
Maureen's gonna get it. Yeah, I was like 9:30, but yeah,
6:30 for me.
yeah, that's
Yeah, it's
perfect.
6:30. Yeah, it
That's a
is.
perfect, just
Yeah.
have a snack and watch the game.
Yep.
Yeah, the game will be over. I'm gonna be right. I'll be all excited. So much energy.
Well,
Anywho,
I just hope
okay.
it's close, like the semifinals were. I
Yeah,
hope it's just a battle down to the last basket, and
I
that'd
do
be
too.
phenomenal.
Yeah, that's what you wish for. Good game, just like
Yeah.
last night. Both
Yeah.
good games.
Yep.
Bravo to all the ladies because they just had great seasons, those that lost. And hopefully everybody shows up tomorrow. I see some smiling faces in the crowd. And I'm going with Miss too, although Phantom is they're not gonna
They were
go out
leading most of
quietly.
the season, but yeah,
Yeah.
the Mist are right behind them. But
So,
I'm not going against Stewie.
yeah.
So
They were calling it Stu York.
yeah,
Stu
I saw that.
Yeah. So, but anyhow, New York
Yeah.
did them well. And we'll
Yep.
be off till tomorrow, and then we'll repeat this and we'll give our thoughts on the final.
Okay. Sounds
All right.
good.
Have a good one.
You too.